Hello there, my name is Brian. I'm from Eastover Pilates, and this is Trainer of the Month Club with Well+Good. Today, we're gonna be focusing on stretches that will leave you feeling taller. In particular, our mid-back, our low back, and our hamstrings. Big culprits in our little slouch and shrimp mode. As we go along, feel free to pause that video if any stretches call in your name and you wanna stay there a little longer. And we're gonna go ahead and meet on all fours. Finding a little all fours position. We're gonna feel that nice lift of the chest away from our mat. And we're gonna start with a nice big cat and cow, opening the head and the chest, rounding the spine, starting to feel maybe we're a little bit stickier today. If that's in that mid back between the shoulder blades, or if it's in that low back. Maybe it's both. Maybe you're having a little sticky day. Totally fine. Beautiful. Feeling that nice juicy inhale and exhale. So inhale as you open. Exhale as you round. Gorgeous. Arriving at a nice neutral spine. We're gonna go ahead, inhale into the left hand and reach the right arm to the ceiling. Juicy twist for that mid back. Return the right hand down. We go side to side. I love this one. This is a great way to open up that chest. And we're trying to focus on keeping the hips and the low back really still. You might be feeling that this is getting into that space in the upper shoulders as well. If it's ever getting a little too much, I invite you to decrease that range instead of trying to go to that maximum and work where it feels good. Make sure to RSVP yes to that invitation, you know? Gorgeous. One more big reach up, finding that sensation of back bend. Lower down. One more to the left. Gorgeous. Find an all fours position, lift out of the shoulders again. Finding a moment in our postural work, we're just gonna make sure that the back of our head is lifted as if there's a glass of water there behind the head. We're gonna also put one in the mid back, feel that lift of a glass of water between the shoulder blades, and then balance the low back nice and juicy. We're gonna go ahead and step the right foot to the back of your mat, and you're just gonna take a nice little rock through your right ankle, pressing and stretching through the front of the hip, and then reaching forward. This is gonna have a couple purposes. One, waking up our ankle joint and finding that stretch through the hip, but also soft engagement through our abdominals and postural muscles that will help us feel longer as well. Really good. We're gonna press forward, feel the weight towards our fingertips a little more, float the right leg up. Now, we're not doing a big exercise series right now. We're just trying to work a little bit of length through that right leg. If you're feeling good and you wanna find that cross reference to the left side, reach the left arm forward. Feel a stretch in both directions. You should feel muscles maybe starting to heat up a little bit. Feel that we're lifting the chest up. Feel that nice draw of the left hip back. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Big inhale. Take the right foot down and the left foot down. We're gonna find a nice downward facing dog and pedal out those feet. Ooh, nice. I just got a great mid-back crack. Hopefully you did as well. Nothing feels better. Bend your right knee. Feel a stretch through the left calf and hamstring. We're gonna go ahead and reach the right leg to the ceiling. Get that juicy lengthen through the spine. Nice. Inhale, and exhale is gonna pull your right leg forward. Find the right shin down on the mat. Oh, pigeon pose. Who loves a pigeon? We all do. This is the only kind of pigeon we really, truly love. We're gonna find a nice draw of the left hip forward and the right hip back, lifting tall through the spine. Here, let's see if we can really feel the length through the chest and the neck. So instead of folding forward today, we're just gonna find that nice good lift. Feel free to rock the hips side to side here as well. Gorgeous. Big inhale and big exhale. We're gonna keep the hips center, then start to feel the left toes pull back until you can find a little seat upright with that left leg to the side. This is one of my favorite sequences. Get in that hip and then getting that side waist. The right arm is gonna stretch overhead as much as you can, keeping your spine long. You might be able to stretch through this left hamstring. If it's too intense, bend your left knee a little bit so you can really focus on this low back. You should really get a good stretch through the side body and the low back here. Nice. We're gonna take that a few times, just like 3 times. Big reach over. Oh, it feels so good. If you sit or stand for long periods of time, this one's for you. Good. So that's basically everyone. Good. I always kind of laugh when we're like, oh, they need it when you sit and stand a long time. Make sure we levitate, everyone. Then those muscles will be really nice and happy. Take that right arm up towards the ceiling. Just twist down towards this left foot now. Feeling that right hip reaching back. It's such a good stretch. Your QLs, quadratus lumborum. I always feel like the mat's gonna start levitating after I say that one. Really good for you. It's those muscles that act like suspenders between the rib and the hip in the back. They're really important for side bending and rotation of the spine. Gorgeous. We're gonna go ahead and roll all the way up. You're gonna gently fold your left leg on your right, and then we're gonna windshield over. Nice. Find an all fours position. Facing the other side of the mat, we're gonna start with those cats and cows. Beautiful. Feeling that juicy stretch through the spine again, and maybe this is already a little easier for you to get more range of motion. Good. Nice. Find your neutral spine here. Good. Feel those 3 glasses of water lifting away from the mat. Left foot this time is gonna step to the back. We're gonna take that little rock again. So mobilize through that ankle. Feel the front of the hip getting a nice good stretch, and feel the weight going towards the fingertips and away from the fingertips. Ribs are trying to pick up. My ribs are always like really excited to go anywhere but into my spine. So if you're like me, I'm right there with you. Keep lifting those ribs. Gorgeous. We find a little rock through the fingertips, reach through the left leg, lift it up. It doesn't need to be a big lift. We're not necessarily going for a lot of height. We want a lot of width and length, so front to back. Reach through that leg, really nice and good. Then start to reach the right arm forward if you want to. Feel how you're getting all of that nice juicy stretch, and then recenter through the abdominals and feel that nice activation through your postural muscles. Good, relax the shoulders down, and that's enough of that. Step that left foot down. Big stretch up, pedal out those feet here. Ooh, nice. This feels great. I love a down dog. I could live in down dog. It's like, if I could sleep here, I would. Press the feet down. Left leg is gonna reach up. Pull the left leg forward. Pigeon stretch on the left side. Nice. Got a good stretch. Feeling length through the top of the head here. Little gentle rock in those hips. Good. I was laughing because like a month ago, I was walking down the street and I saw that a pigeon had gotten into someone's apartment and was literally flying in the window. And I really wanted to get a video of it flying, but it kind of got a little lazy right as I was trying to get a video. And I was so ready to post it on Instagram and say that the coup was coming from inside the house, but I never got the chance. Maybe it was for the best. Squeeze it all the way down, right leg reaches back. Big side stretch, nice. Feel that juicy length through the low back. Good, I like to take my hand to my foot just for a little bit help with that reach. Feel free to bring bend to that knee as well. We do that 3 more times. Big lift and big stretch. Especially if you're waking up right now. This is a good one. This is a really good one for the start of the day. Good. Beautiful. Seeing if you can get a little bit more in each side bend. Gorgeous. Feeling that left hip drawing down as well. One more. Big reach. Nice. Inhaling and exhaling. We take this left hand, take a good stretch. And now for me, I'm noticing that this side's a little tighter in this twist versus that side bend. Good to know. Maybe I need to do this a little bit more on this side. Beautiful. Big inhale, big exhale. We roll all the way up. We're gonna stack those legs. Little different this time. We're gonna take the hands behind us and just lie down on your backs. It's gonna feel great. We've already gotten these hamstrings a little bit of love, and so we're just gonna keep on going. You're gonna plant your feet. You're gonna hug your right leg into your chest to start. Flexing this foot, we're gonna go ahead and push that heel to the ceiling, getting a tiny bit of push through the hands as well, so that there's a lot of heat building through the back of that thigh as we do this. Inhale, bend, release that push. Exhale, hand and thighs press against each other. This is so helpful for creating a lot of good blood flow through the hamstrings as we do this. We want a lot of heat through our muscles. Good. Especially if you're like me and you're naturally quite tight in your muscles. This, they love it. Good. It's one of the same reasons why, like, if you ever stretch in like after a hot shower, your muscles feel like they really like it. There's a little bit more circulation. Nice. Now, if you're feeling more adventurous, keep going. Stretch that left leg all the way out. Good. It's gonna increase that stretch through that right hamstring. Beautiful. We go ahead and reach the right leg up. Hold it there. Let's take a little ankle roll. Feels really good. You're gonna feel a little bit more through that calf now as well. Really trying to get all of that nice juicy stretch through the back of the leg. How we use our feet also really helps determine how we activate through the thigh. So you might be feeling like, ooh, one side of this is a little stickier than the other, and it's gonna give you a little indication of how you use your legs. Reverse that circle. Really good. Nice, and if you can, keep refreshing how straight that knee is. If you're like me, mine tends to bend a lot. Get that nice energy through that leg. Beautiful. Now, find a little flex of that foot. We're gonna hold this, but you're gonna press your leg and hands against each other. Feel an activation through your hamstring. Big inhale, big exhale, release. Good. You're gonna do that again. Hold it for 3, 2, you might feel a little shake, 1, and release. Keep going just like this. This is the same idea as we were doing earlier. You're actually training these muscles to work a little bit longer. When we want to change muscles to be a little bit less tight, we do need strength building with that as well. It's not just stretching. Stretching is a really good kind of like temporary ease of tension, but we need a lot of strength building, and strong and long hamstrings are really helpful. Good. One more big press, but this time we're gonna hold it for about 5 counts. Slow 5 counts. 3, 2, 1. Good. Hug that on in, get a little hip stretch. Stretch those legs out. You know what you know what I always like to do? Get a little moment, take the feet next to each other. I don't know if you can tell, but my right foot's a little longer now. My right leg's a little longer than my left. We'll see if we could even it out. It's Pilates magic. We go ahead and hug this left knee in, get a good stretch. Nice. Right foot will plant. You're gonna flex that left foot. Big inhale, drive that left heel up. You're already gonna notice which one is a little tighter, and that's okay. Again, always meet your muscles where they are today. Try not to push through it to achieve like symmetry in your stretches. Meet where they are and go from there. Good. Keep on going. Nice. Now, if you're someone who tends to experience like a lot of chronic hamstring tension, like I said, strength building is gonna be a really effective way for building lasting change. One of the best things you can do for tight hamstrings is actually help strengthen your glutes up to decrease downward load into the hamstrings, so that those glutes are doing a little bit more and the hamstrings can do a little less. Nice. Really good. I know, just hanging out, stretching our hams. Long hams, everyone. Beautiful. Keep going. If you did on the other side, right leg is gonna reach forward and continue. You know, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I did my little annual checkup yesterday, and they said I was 5'8", and I was like, I should have done these stretches because I'm normally 5'9". Guess I've been neglecting it. Good. Stretch that leg up and hold it. Draw that left hip out if you're like me and you're feeling that left hip creep up. You're gonna hold this guy as you take a nice little circle. Nice little circle through that ankle. Nice. Yeah, this one always feels a little stickier for me, and that's okay. We just send loving thoughts to our muscles and say, you can relax, babies. Just kind of like, you know, when you're really stressed and a forehead kiss goes really a long way. You're just giving your muscles a little forehead kiss. Reverse those circles. Nice. You should even maybe be feeling a little heat through those muscles on the ankles. That's good. It's really good. They're good muscles. Nice. Okay, from here we go. Flex that foot. Take the hands behind that left thigh. Big inhale. On an exhale, push the hands and the thighs against each other for 3, 2, relax it. Exhale, push. 3, 2, and relax and keep going. It might not be very visibly obvious what I'm doing, but just to make it more obvious, push, really push. You'll feel it. You'll feel that hamstring getting nice and active and stretching at the same time. It's really nice. Good. Beautiful. If you're used to like reformer Pilates, one of the reasons it's really effective is you're doing ranges of motion with resistance. Resistance training helps those muscles create a lot more space. Beautiful, and get stronger. Nice. Okay, we're gonna push, you're gonna hold this. Draw that left hip out. Push and hold for a long 5 count. 5, 4, push a little harder. 3, energy through the right leg. 2, and release. Stretch that left leg out. Oh, nice. Now let's take a little peek. Much more even. Now my big toes are all lined up. Look for yourself, see if that made any difference. Hopefully it did. I feel great. We're gonna go ahead and plant your right foot. Big inhale and exhale, ever so gracefully, belly flop. Nice! We're gonna start with a little bit of chest and shoulder opening, ending with some nice good postural work. So you're gonna pick a cheek, lie down, tent up onto your fingertips like they got little puffs of clouds under them, or little spider webs. We're gonna go ahead and draw our tailbone towards our feet. So feel length through that low back. Lift the chest up here. We're gonna do a little bit of shoulder flossing. So we're gonna go a little attitude in our shoulders. We're gonna take that left shoulder, go bam, down to the mat, lift back up. Then the right shoulder's gonna go down, bam. And we're gonna keep going, nice, yeah. Get a little sass in the shoulders. This is really helpful for starting to bring a little bit of flossing through the shoulders. Just like you clean the gunk out of your teeth, we're cleaning the gunk out of our joints. Good. Really nice. Shoulders are always gonna be very tricky for a lot of us. We tend to hold tension in a lot of different places in our shoulders, and the muscles work together really intricately. So we tend to have some muscles that are really tight, some muscles that aren't really doing enough. They're the trickiest part, I think. They've actually, fun fact, recently just started calling shoulder joints complex shoulder joints, just to emphasize how tricky they are. Nice. Okie doke. One more to the left. And then we're gonna get a nice little moment of heat again. So find length through the top of the head. Bring awareness back to your tailbone. If you're like me, you tend to sit in your low back. So draw the tailbone towards the feet. We're just gonna take a nice moment here. Reach the arms back. Find this nice good length through the top of the head, and then try to stretch through the top of your head a little bit more. I like to imagine like someone has their little hands on my head and they're literally pulling that a little bit wider. We're gonna inhale, lower down to one cheek, big exhale, lift. Good, I want you to feel like, oh, you're stretching so much. Inhale, lower, exhale, big lift. Good, just a few more. Am I sneaking a little bit of postural work in? Yeah, yes I am. Good. You're like, I have been bamboozled. I thought this was just stretching. It's both. It's a really active stretch. Nice. Lift all the way up. Find that lift. Then take the hands underneath your shoulders. Feel the chest lifting forward. Find a bigger back bend. So we're not gonna straighten the arms all the way, but just push a little bit in. Feel the collarbones reaching more forward and the chest widening back. You'll lower down, slide the hands back, really focus on that mid-back, tailbone wraps towards the feet. Bring the hands back underneath. Bigger back bend, lift, lower down and straighten, good. Nice. It's a little like in between a full up dog or cobra and this moment here, which is really just your mid-back. Beautiful. Let's do 2 more like this. It should start to feel really good. Nice. I'm liking it. Hopefully you are. Gorgeous. We go ahead and lower down. From here, we take a big back bend, but kick your feet into your glutes. Reach back, grab your little toes. Big inhale. On an exhale, we're gonna press into those feet. Feel that lift through the collarbones and emphasize the stretch through the front of your shoulders here. Good. Big inhale. Big exhale, lower that down. Keep that reach through the chest. Hands come to the mat. You can turn the fingertips to the side. We're gonna lift into a bigger back bend. A bigger back bend. What a great name. Deep inhale and exhale. Nice. Hips are gonna draw back. Find a nice little child's pose and let those hips wag side to side for a little low back love. Big inhale. On a big exhale, we come forward, shoulders over the wrists. We're gonna reach that right arm to the ceiling. Wow, does that feel different than when we started at the top of class? I bet it does. You're gonna thread the right arm under the left arm. Walk the left hand a couple inches forward and find that nice good stretch for the mid-back. Big inhale. Big exhale, left hand comes down, reach it back where it started. Nice. We return down, left arm's gonna reach all the way up. Thread this guy under. Nice. Right hand walks forward, we take a good stretch. Beautiful. Take that right hand back where it started, push. Big twist. We lower down. And with that, we're all done. Hopefully you're feeling that spine just nice and long, and go take a little measuring stick and see how tall you are. Thank you guys for joining. Again, my name is Brian. I'm from East River Pilates. This is Trainer of the Month Club with Well+Good. For more videos like this, don't forget to click subscribe, and I'll see you next week.